Have you ever found yourself repeating patterns that don't feel like yours? Do you struggle with invisible burdens, financial chaos, broken relationships, chronic guilt or fear that seem to echo through your family line? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to explore one of the deepest and most transformative spiritual topics, family karma. This isn't just about healing yourself. It's about healing through time. Because what you carry may not begin with you, but it can end with you. Let's begin by unpacking this essential truth: you are more than your biology. Science tells us about genetics and DNA, inherited traits, predispositions. But spiritual wisdom goes further. Ancient traditions from Hinduism to Buddhism to indigenous lineages all point to a deeper inheritance, not just bodies, but energies. Not just a color or talents, but karma. So what is family karma? Think of it as your spiritual DNA, the emotional, energetic, and even moral residue of your ancestors' actions, decisions, wounds, and beliefs. It's the invisible operating system behind some of your most persistent struggles or unexplainable strengths. Family karma is not punishment. It's unfinished business. It's the echo of what was not seen, not said, not healed. It's the cry of the unacknowledged, the anger of the unheard, the sorrow of the ungraved. And most important, it is a call for transformation. Let's look at some common ways family karma shows up. Recurring financial instability across generations, even with different careers or education levels. Patterns of abandonment, betrayal, or infidelity that mirror your parents' or grandparents' relationships. Chronic health issues that seem resistant to treatment, yet echo ancestral suffering. And unexplained weight or sadness that you can trace to your personal experiences. These are not random. They are signals. Signals that the past is not at rest. But here's the powerful part. You are not powerless. You are the transitional generation. You are the pattern breaker. You are the alchemist who turns wounds into wisdom. But to do that, we must first identify the karmic blueprint. Let's get practical. Begin by tracing your family history, and not just events, but energies. Ask yourself, what emotions dominated my parents' or grandparents' lives? What unspoken rules or secrets shaped our family culture? What themes repeat across generations? Addiction, abandonment, abuse, achievement at all costs. Or edit done. Grow a timeline if needed. And tune into your body. The body remembers what the mind forgets. Notice. You carry tightness or tension in certain areas when thinking about your family. Or are there situations in life where you overreact and it doesn't make logical sense? Have you ever felt a deep sadness, fear, or rage you couldn't trace to your own life? These may be inherited emotional imprints. Not yours, but passed to you. Let's look at an example. Woman named Erin always found herself self-sabotaging just before achieving major success. And Peter, she was brilliant, but she'd fall apart at the finish line every time. In a healing session, she recalled her grandmother, an ambitious woman in a time that punished female ambition. She had been silenced, mocked, and eventually gave up her dreams. A trauma past done, unspoken, but alive. When Erin acknowledged it, honored her grandmother's story, and reclaimed our own right to succeed, everything shifted. He didn't break the curse, she healed the contract. Another man, Jason, couldn't commit to relationships. He'd leave when things got real. In therapy, he discovered a pattern. His grandfather had abandoned the family during war. His father was emotionally unavailable, and Jason had inherited the belief closeness equals pain. Seeing this allowed him to reprogram the pattern, not by blaming, but by choosing differently. Which brings us to the core of healing ancestral karma. You don't heal by resisting the past. You heal by relating to it differently. Let's talk about the burden of unresolved energy. When you carry ancestral karma, you often feel emotionally heavy for no clear reason. Relate to repeating toxic dynamics. Dance with your intuition or purpose. Like you're living someone else's life. These aren't failures. They're invitations to stop, to feel, to see, and then to release. So how do we release ancestral karma? It begins with conscious acknowledgement. Say it out loud. I see this pattern. Honor where it came from, and I choose something new. And go deeper. Here are some tools that can support your healing. Forgiveness rituals. Not just saying I forgive you, but writing letters, doing guided meditations, lighting candles, or sitting in silence with your ancestors' presence. Forgiveness is not excusing. It's unhacking. It's saying, I return this pain. It's no longer mine to carry. 2. Energetic cleansing. This might include breathwork, Reiki, somatic movement, or ancestral constellations. The goal is not to analyze, but to move energy. Because karma isn't just in your mind, it's in your body, your breath, your posture, your habits. 3. Sacred storytelling. Tell the stories of your lineage, not just the pain, but the courage in what was survived. Celebrate what was passed on. Turn your family history from a shadow to a source of strength. And here's the beautiful part. Your healing travels both directions. When you heal, you bring peace to your ancestors. You also clear space for your descendants. Your growth isn't selfish, it's generational service. So what happens when you start to release ancestral weight? You begin to reclaim your power. You feel lighter not because life is easier, but because you are not dragging invisible baggage. You become more authentic because your choices are no longer reactions to the past. You begin to live as if you belong to your own story. And that story becomes your new legacy. Let me say this. You may be the first in your family to do this work. You may feel like the weird one, the sensitive one, the spiritual one. But you are not broken. We're the bridge. You are the sacred interruption. One who sets this ends with me, and something new begins. Thank you for watching this video. If this message resonated, drop a comment. What karmic pattern have you noticed in your family? What healing have you already begun? Like, subscribe, and share this with someone ready to lighten their lineage. Until next time, walk gently, love bravely, and remember that you heal in yourself. You heal for those who came before you and for those yet to come.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the Soulmate Test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.